back to my channel. My name is Shayla, but you can call me Shay, and today I have a very special video for you guys. Once again, before we get started with this video, make sure you go ahead and like this video because I have a feeling you're gonna like this video. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's get right into it. Before we get started, as a disclaimer, sorry for my glasses and the many glares that are appearing in them right now. And also, sorry for my voice. I know it sounds a little bit weird because I'm getting over a little bit of like a sinus thing. So if my voice sounds a little bit stuffy, that's why. But yes, let's get right into the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying to do some faux locs, but I just wanted to take you guys with me as I did this. This is definitely like a spontaneous video because I wasn't planning on doing this. As you can see, my hair is like braided and it just has some rubber bands at the end. And I honestly was just gonna leave it like this in a whole bunch of little box braids with my hair and just wear that as a protective style. But then I saw that I had some hair left over from when I attempted to do these before, and I figured why not try it out. I was trying a completely different method before and it didn't work, so hopefully this one does. I'm literally just wrapping the hair that I'm using on top of my hair, which is just braided, and they're not even parted nicely. Like literally they're really not that neat, but I figured why not try it. This is the hair that I'm going to be using for the most part. There's some other hair that I found that was my sister's that I'm also going to be using, but it looks pretty much the same, but I'm sure it's a different brand. But yeah, this is the type of hair that I'll be using. I just took some leave-in conditioner and a little bit of water and put that in my hair, tangled it really well, braided it up and put a rubber band at the end. Super easy. But if I would have known I was going to do this tutorial, I would have showed you guys that, but so sorry. But yeah, so I've done one so far and this is what it looks like. And it looks pretty promising to me. So I'm back. I have most of them done, which I'll show you guys in a minute, but all I have left is these 4 at the top. And this was super easy. Like, this hasn't taken me much time at all. It really just depends on how many braids you do. And I didn't have that many braids in my hair. And also the process is super easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys through that process right now. So the hair comes already split into these like individual sections. So I'm just gonna take one, and I use one for each braid that I do. Well, for each lock that I do. I start by separating it on one end and then separating, just so it'll lay more flat when you start wrapping it. Once I get to the top, I'll leave that end kind of like tight. Now that I have one end unraveled and one end tight, I'm gonna go ahead and lay the end that is tight on top of the braid. So you lay it right at the root. Once you lay it down, I'll put like about 1 inch laying on the braid, and you start wrapping the rest of the hair that isn't laying on the braid around the root of it, and this is what's going to keep your lock in. And I wrap it like 3 or 4 times, but it just depends for you guys how tight you want it to be or however long it takes for you to feel secure. And then once you do that, all you do is start wrapping the marley hair around your braid as well as the inch of hair that was on the braid. As I'm wrapping it, I'm kind of keeping it open just to make sure it's laying as flat as possible so it won't be too stiff. Okay, so as you can see, I'm now at the rubber band, and I take the hair and wrap it over the rubber band, and then I take my end, this is my hair here, and I wrap it in an upward motion around what I just wrapped. And then once that's wrapped up, I'm gonna take the remaining marley hair and wrap that around the end. And it doesn't always lay correctly the first time, so you might have to do it a few times. That's happened to me, but I lay it around the end and kind of like that. And that's what makes the like ball, kind of like rounded off end that's on the lock. And then once I wrap it around the end a few times to secure the end, I'll begin wrapping it upwards around the lock. And then around this time is when I'll cut the end. I like to cut it at like a diagonal so that I get a more scraggly end than like a blunt end. because the scraggly end is going to be easier to finish off the lock, which you'll see in a minute. So right now I'm still wrapping it upwards. And now this is the reason why we wanted to have kind of a scraggly end, which I pull it out even more just to make sure it's really scraggly, because you want to be able to wrap it around tightly. So like you see this little piece, I'll wrap that around until it's not there, and then I'll rub it out in the palms of my hand, and then it stays in. And there we have a lock, which looks so stiff right now, but it'll loosen up over time. So I'm not mad at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest and just let you guys watch me. So I'm finally done. And I'm gonna, I think, put some mousse on them. I don't even know how to take care of these for real. I'm gonna put some mousse on them, I think, and then wear a scarf. And then I'll kind of get ready a little bit and show you guys what it looks like tomorrow. But they are pretty stiff right now. I'm not mad at it, but as I said, they are stiff. So I'm gonna give them a little bit of time to cool down, and then I'll come back and show you guys what they're looking like after. Okay guys, so I'm back, and it has been about like 2 days since I put these in. I just wanted to kind of give them a chance to settle down and like give myself a chance to get used to them. And honestly, even though they are a little bit stiff, they've actually grown on me. Like, they've actually grown on me. I'm starting to really like them, and this was super easy, so I'm kind of like, this is definitely something I could do again. When I started this style, I wasn't like planning to do this. Like, I was just putting braids in my hair, so I wasn't really being like methodical at all when I was putting them in. But I think if I was really like trying to do locks and I used the same method but just made my parts a little more clean, or like did a few more braids, then this would be like, but I still really like it a lot. This is how it looks plain with just the middle part. And as you can see, like, there's not that many of them, which is a plus because I didn't have to do that much. But it also kind of like gives it a little bit of a sparse look, which isn't bad completely, but I usually like a little bit more of a fuller look with my hair. So if I try this again, I would definitely add a few more braids, but I'm still liking this and I'm gonna keep them in. So yeah, sorry about my makeup. Not sorry, but if you're wondering why I had so much eyeshadow on, it's because I was filming a TikTok of me like challenging myself to wear like more bold eyeshadow, because as you guys know, I don't usually wear eyeshadow and I don't really know how to do it. So I was just trying something new. If you guys like it, let me know. And if you're not following me on TikTok, go ahead and follow me on there. Same name, Butta. Yeah, so this is what it looks like with just a middle part. I put a few jewels in it as well, just to spice it up a little bit. And I haven't had any trouble with them really unraveling. My hands sound ashy, but they're not, I promise. I've had trouble with them unraveling, but they do kind of get stuck together sometimes, and that causes them to like fuzz up. So if they do fuzz up, I just roll them around in my hands. And if it did start unraveling at the end, I can just rewrap it, so no big deal. This is what it looks like if I were to do a side part. This is what we would have. I also like to put it up in a ponytail too. They're short, but they do go into a ponytail, surprisingly. So I'll just take them this, and I'll leave out like the bottom one just so I'm not like pulling at my edges too tight. Also, that's another thing, these are super low tension, like they don't really hurt at all. Not really, they don't hurt at all, period. This is what it'll look like when I put it in a ponytail. Honestly, low-key a 10 out of 10, because I really do like this style. Like, it's grown on me a lot. I really like how easy it is to do. It didn't take much at all. I didn't blow dry my hair or anything. It's a protective style, which is always a plus. Super low tension, and it's cute. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys supporting me and watching my videos, so thank you so much for that. If you haven't already liked this video, make sure you go ahead and like this video. And yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.